Damn, bro.
One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Oh, shit, bro. That's something that chart. Yes, sir.
The Seminoles will put it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback.
Get the fuck out of it.
Through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch it? They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way.
Dude was just spamming random moves.
By the return man. Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place
That's
is going
crazy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance for midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house it.
But give me a second. God, bro, this team is so bad.
Return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. End off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Lots of running room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18.
Oh, shit, I forgot to change my playbook.
Offense in a bunch formation. Thomas back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their teams, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Okay.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd
Just stop,
down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions, you force 4th downs.
Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
So what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tired and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Got a man. There he goes. Howard just dismissing tackles. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Crosses midfield.
Giving this dude the fucking game.
10. Touchdown, Kansas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy
That was a
is
stupid decision, bro. I just
You
fucking
saw it on that play.
might as well just hand the dude the game.
And he puts through the extra point.
He has done nothing to have a 14-7 lead.
Buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Barry. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quick looking to fire. Uncorks one. Interception. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a
Steve
great
thinks
start
he's
for his
fucking really
quarterback
good.
here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decisions.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation in the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Thomas looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Florida State. The
Just
defense
playing
gets
with
it done
you,
with that
dude,
huge
man.
interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's
Oh,
eyes, spying the
shit.
QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And
Oh.
they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fifth.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not looking quick underneath, you find him, don't make those contested catches.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's Barry. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, no. And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Going deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Thomas back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, that kick return for a touchdown after a pick 6 on a move with Reed. Still up 7 with the ball. In a good spot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it down on the right side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Unloads quickly. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The give out of the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Thomas looking to fire. Quick strike complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on second down. Dances away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple of picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell if he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. He makes the grab. Brings into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
That feels awesome.
That completion will take it inside the 4 and the
Pass interference, bro. What the fuck?
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Time to take a shot.
Oh.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Release to the back.
Fuck. Missed two wide open receivers.
Doesn't convert this time. The Knowles will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out.
God, man, damn touchdown.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throws it back.
Oh, that's such a fucking dumbass play. Like, come on.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive sphere flaming. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of turning it on. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw, it's Berry. Just not quite able to make the connection.
This guy's getting so fucking lucky. It is ridiculous.
And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark it down at the 39. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on third down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Cooper. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Or the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Marshall. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
So,
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And some room to work. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cowboys will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So San Jose State's offense will go to work first. They go to the ground, finding an escape route. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. One perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Bates. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State.
what a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will take the field for the first time. Hey, guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw.
Oh, shit. Get up, get up, get up.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in an empty set. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Going to take a shot, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Spartans. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run play action. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off play action on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Anderson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down. Marker 4th down coming. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Got it in the middle, it's Durham. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that is no good. Guys have missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
Like looking to take a shot. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartan. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Anderson will throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Bates. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here's the pressure. Gets away from one. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going for the line.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, San Jose State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Merritt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Holman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their playability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on. And it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film. They're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got his man on the right. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Spartans want to move quickly. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, San Jose State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Anderson will throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Sargent. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Durr. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. The guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they can...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build off for the weeks to come.
Timeout call by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Anderson wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They were back up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that. But you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the 4th quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to put more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game, great. But they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Nah, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goal.
Just some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the... Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Takes the easy one to the back.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Jeanty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful in that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. So they move the 6 on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Madsen. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Broncos! All of that baby in and then short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Broncos will try to convert on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Steps away to find some room. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He just... Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got a... Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on it to force the incompletion.
The Broncos in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground covered, pick up the 1st. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the big Jets.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28th. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Here's a hit. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got it counted all. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Sherrod. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Alright, I just gotta start playing, you know, trying to force him the ball because I got a tight end recruit.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's forward.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Sherrod. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards pass.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrod. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Turning on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some
Touchdown, Boise State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Takes the handoff. It's Sherrod. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leads it with the running back. To the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This one's complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Just a short pass to the tight end. Bounced off his feet.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains to their side at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're down with is working.
The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
And he strikes! Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's 4. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sherrod. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to bow his way in.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown Broncos! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrod. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sherrod. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. We want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like
Trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one.
What defense are you running?
Can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because
he's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab on the right. And they are
3-4.
pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. We're Looking to pass. It's Stevenson. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion will take it close.
Have you done your changes? Like position changes?
Big fella moving. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that create explosive.
Had to do some position changes on defense.
Top 10 in the nation in points per game.
Biggest thing with defense, man, gets speed on the field.
Dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Position like
From inside his own 5. Nice
what's it
job
called,
by the
bro? I
kick
can't
off.
think of it.
He stayed in their lane. They stopped him at the 16.
Where you can formation subs. That's it.
Their offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time run backward right into the face of the tackling machine.
Formation subs. Make sure you got guys where you want them.
Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win?
And then what I do is I play just base, regular defense, and then I try to take things away that they do.
It's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And then on third down, try to give them the same look, but with user, you take things away and you commit.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this
Don't be indecisive, just
going to make your offensive coordinator second
fly downhill.
with respect to protection.
And that's really
I'm not sure how confident
all I
this
do,
offense
man.
is early in the game because they've already given up the sacks.
He'll haul it in right
But
around the logo. They make the stop.
you just can't get beat deep, force people to, do 20-play drives without making a mistake.
Touchdown drive the last
You know?
time. They had a much better field position this time around. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Stevenson. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And I like this. QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Dude, this is the first time I have not had like my wife or kids here when playing this.
Here he comes.
I got my TV up loud, bro. It's a whole different experience.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks. They need to get something together with this possession. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to try to put one on the screen. still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Thurman, you still on the stream? Oh, that's a pick, bro.
Man, is he lucky to get that one back defense that close to an interception. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, you know about it, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass every game. That's why they change it.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, and just trying to sweep the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get more. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves him with his back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Stevenson. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. Your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old country speak. We got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Back open in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets down the field. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Stevenson. Unloads to the right.
Come on, bro.
Make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's good, and that was dead solid. And And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive on that field. Get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense giving the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is impressive to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job having two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball, even if you can't see them. These guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of this running back.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, so I think they can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
You got to love that. Run defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sit.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you scream about. That's the day where the ball barely touches the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They made the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Stevenson. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rush is on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this.
He's into the open down the middle. The 50. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Caught over the middle. It's suspense. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
These two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. It just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing into one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They made the interception, they forced the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty is the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stealing a score on special teams.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, this run game isn't good. Then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Brought down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. It just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Finds his back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or you say, hey, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Back to throw, it's Stevenson. Got his man. His junior making his presence felt and making a stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Gets it out fast. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And now on second down for this offense. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Finds his man. It's Russ. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russ. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. Got it in the middle. It's high. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to score.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They booted away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson.
Oh, what are you doing, bro?
Finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's season.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football, and they got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you can...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense for no mercy? Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has his defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He might want another play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quick completion on the outright. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into it. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but they're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it in the second half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's high. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, and it's Russ. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Quinn. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Lewis. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game. They expect to win.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Bringing the heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they've been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
That's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Complete to the left. Open spaces. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Stevenson. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 20. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illinois. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight Penn State Nittany Lions. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes his knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense comes off the field first today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was throwing the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
That's caught. It's Griffin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuck for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on.
Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
One back in backfield, he'll get the carry. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
Chris, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw earlier.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. And they do it again. Horrible. This defense makes some adjustments to get a stop.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back to pass. It's Lewis. The receiver makes the catch. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackle at the 22. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And the receivers got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Lawson. And that will pick up a first down, spotted at 38. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Gaines. Makes it 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw.
tight end for a completion. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Cook has been great for the quarter. Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the open period. They flip ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain. Moves the ball to the 10.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that. Made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. It's positive yards.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's a 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Return a tackle right there. That's what they start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the runner brought down after just a short game. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Hill. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Ducks churn out another first down. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, but it's complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receivers.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job on the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quick throw over the middle. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. Fighting him off. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through a tackle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He finds the running back in the flat. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great footwork, a big opening now. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Number 18 on the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Ducks keep the football on the move. To throw, it's Lewis. The sure hands. It's Barnes. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
38, Penn State 6.
He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Griffin. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
On the run here, lets it go. And the ball is hauled in. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner is brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. 4th down. The offense will go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This was a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
They bring him down right at the 20. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another